Good morning, students. Welcome back to Electronic Payment System presentation. Okay, today we are discussing the benefits of electronic banking, then innovative services offered by electronic banking. These topics we are discussing today. Here, benefits of electronic banking. In an exam, they may ask for 5 marks this question. What are the benefits you are getting from the electronic banking? First one is time saving. Here, online banking undoubtedly saves time by allowing direct transaction from office, home or any place. This we discussed already in a last class also. What are the electronic banking facilities we are getting? Sitting from home itself, we can pay the bills, okay, everything. It saves our time. No need to go that place physically and pay the bills, standing in a queue, and it takes more time. Okay, here it saves time. The medium relieves from visiting the bank and waiting in a queue and provides a mental and physical relief from the unwanted rushes in the bank. And this is their time saving, that is one benefit. Then convenience. The biggest advantage that online banking brings to the table is its convenience. We can pay phone and electricity bills via online banking without rushing to the utility companies, bill collection outlets. It helps you avoid delayed payments. Okay, sitting from home itself, in time you can pay the bills of telephone, electricity, everything you can pay, gas bills. Okay. The next benefit is 24/7 services, all time services. Online banking transactions can be performed at any time. Then eco-friendly process. Online banking is an eco-friendly process as it does not consume volumes of paper like conventional banking modes and hence helps protect the environment. Okay, so it is eco-friendly process. Through online only everything will be done, no need of paperwork more. Okay, sometime to keep the records, sometime we will maintain, but all the time for paying the bill and all, that will be the whatever the receipt you are getting, it's also through online only. You can maintain in a hard disks or pen drive, in a memories, the receipts what you are getting after paying the bills. Okay, so it is eco-friendly process. Next is easy access. Here, to perform online banking tasks, all you need is a basic computer system connected to the web via faster banking. Online banking is a faster way of performing banking functions. Whether you buy goods online, pay bills or transfer money, it gets done in real time and within moments. Okay, through the mobiles also you can work, you can do the electronic banking. So it is easy access. Very easily you can, just connection should be there of internet. Nowadays it is also very, you are getting the data in a cheaper rate by different companies like Jio, Airtel and all. So in a mobile banking also we will do all the tasks which we are doing in a laptops and computers. Okay. Then next benefit will be cost saving. The process is very cost effective. It treats business as making the rounds of the banks to perform all the firms banking related functions. Okay, that is there. It will be saving the cost here. Other benefits are, online banking has several other benefits. User can shop online, buy tickets, make advance booking, etc. Okay, here railway reservation, bus reservation, even film theatres reservation in some metropolitan cities and all, sitting from home only you can do with this online banking. Okay, and you can already, you can do the shopping through this online banking itself, electronic media through this cards, that is debit card, credit card, we can pay the money, okay, and that is also one part of the electronic banking system here, like paying the amount through this cards, okay. Okay, that is also one benefit what you are getting from the electronic banking. Okay, these are the main benefits what you are getting from the electronic banking. If they ask for 5 marks, in general you can write all these points along with your knowledge, whatever the points you know, you can add here also those points. Next topic will be innovative services offered by electronic banking. Some innovative services the electronic banking will provide for its customers. What are those that we are discussing here? Sometime for 2 marks they may ask the each and every the points, like what is EPS, what is e-checks, such and all will come for 2 marks. Sometime they may ask for 5 marks also. Electronic banking, as well as for exam point of view, sometime for 2 marks, 5 marks they may ask this question. But you should know about this electronic banking and electronic commerce, electronic payment system. It is must and should nowadays. Okay. First one, electronic payment services, that is e-checks. Here nowadays we are hearing about e-governance, email, e-commerce, e-tail, etc. In the same manner, a new technology is being developed in US for introduction of e-check, electronic check, which will eventually replace the conventional paper check. India is a harbinger to the introduction of e-check. The Negotiable Instruments Act has already been amended to include truncated check and e-check instruments. Here electronic payments can also be made in the form of electronic funds transfer EFT, as well as electronic clearing services, and through real-time gross settlement, that is RTGS. Many banks in India have begun to offer certain banking services through internet that facilitate transfer of funds electronically. Yes, many banks, like all nationalized banks, they are having RTGS as well as NEFT. I think you have heard these terms. And some cooperative banks, Sirsi Urban Bank is having RTGS, KDCC is having some NEFT facilities like this. Those cooperative banks also they started. But all nationalized banks, for example, State Bank of India, Canara Bank, those are having these facilities. Okay. Time gross settlement. Real-time gross settlement system introduced in India since March 2004. It is introduced from March 2004. It is a system through which electronic instructions can be given by banks to transfer funds from their account to the account of another bank. Okay, from another bank also you can send the money. Okay, the RTGS system is maintained and operated by RBI, Reserve Bank of India, and provides a means of efficient and faster funds transfer among banks, facilitating their financial operations. Okay, as the name suggests, fund transfer between banks takes place on a real time basis. Within 1 hour, 2 hours, your fund will be transferred. If there is no any obstacles in internet facility, that time automatically the money will be transferred within half an hour. Therefore, money can reach the beneficiary instantaneously, and the beneficiary's bank has the responsibility to credit the beneficiary's account within 2 hours. Within 2 hours, the money will be transferred to that account. Okay, RTGS system and all, everywhere it is going on, like for some huge transferring money and all, like in for liquor shop and all. If they want to purchase the liquor, they have to pass the money to KSBCL of Sirsi. Here KSBCL is there in Sirsi. Other taluka places, shops, they'll send the money to the KSBCL account. Whenever they will get the money, they'll give the their liquor to their particular invoices from which shop that order they had given. For that shop they will pass the invoice. Okay, they will provide the invoices and they will get the money through the RTGS only. Okay, like this huge transaction and all you can do with the RTGS. You can transfer the money from your account to from whom you are purchasing the goods. For that account you have to transfer. They will pass the purchase order for you after receiving the money. Okay, this will be done through RTGS. Okay, next, National Electronic Fund Transfer, NEFT. It is also there. NEFT. The NEFT is the full form of NEFT is National Electronic Funds Transfer. Sometimes they will ask the acronym also in competitive exam as well as in your final exam also. They will ask this acronym of this term NEFT. The NEFT is a nationwide payment system facilitating one-to-one funds transfer. Under this system, individuals, firms and corporates can electronically transfer funds from any bank branch to any individual firm or corporate having an account with any other bank branch in the country participating in the system. Okay. Here NEFT will be used for that. Sometimes they will ask for 2 marks, acronym they will ask, okay, you have to write for this. Next will be Electronic Funds Transfer, EFT. It is a system whereby anyone who wants to make payment to another person or a company etc. can approach his bank and make cash payment or give instructions receiver, beneficiary. Here you have to complete the details such as the receiver's name, bank account number, account type, savings or current account or bank name, city, branch name etc. should be furnished to the bank at the time of requesting for such transfers so that the amount reaches the beneficiary's account correctly and faster. They will be providing NEFT form for you. In that you have to fill the form, whom you are sending the money, their beneficiary's name, beneficiary's bank and what is the IFSC number, everything and the place, location where you are sending. Your details also you have to enter in that NEFT form. Here RBI is the service provider for EFT, that is Electronic Fund Transfer. It is also one innovative service provided by the electronic banking. Next one is Electronic Clearing Service, ECS. Here Electronic Clearing Service is a retail payment system that can be used to make bulk payments. Receipts of a similar nature, especially where each individual payment is of a repetitive nature and of relatively smaller amount. This facility is meant for companies and government departments to make or receive large volumes of payments rather than for funds transfer by individuals. Okay, this will be used for that. Next is automatic teller machine. Already you know this one, ATM, you have seen that, you have used that. ATM is the most popular device in India which enables the customers to withdraw their money card to perform routine banking transactions without interacting with a human teller. In addition to cash withdrawal, ATMs can be used for payment of utility bills, funds transfer between accounts, deposit of checks and cash into accounts, balance enquiry etc. Automatic teller machine is used for withdrawal of money. Already you are using this one ATM, you have to use your debit card for this for retrieving the ATM cash. Credit and debit cards. This is also service provided by the e-banking. Credit or debit cards are being widely used in a country as they provide a convenient form of making payments for goods and services without the use of checks and cash. Without the using of checks and cash, here you are using the debit card and credit card. Banks issue credit cards to their customers. Okay, the merchant establishment who accepts credit or debit card payments will claim the amount from the customer's bank through his own bank. Debit card is a direct account access card. Amount transacted gets debited immediately. The amount permitted to be transacted in debit card will be to the extent of the amount standing to the credit of the card user's account. Here, in detail, we will discuss the credit card and debit card in a later session. Okay. Point of sale terminal. Here, point of sale terminal is also innovative offer by the electronic banking. It is a computer terminal that is linked online to the computerized customer information files in a bank and the customer's account is debited and the retailer's account is credited by the computer for the amount of purchase. It is one innovative service, point of sale terminal. Here everything will be, customer's details will be recorded in this and automatically the transaction will be recorded. Customer account is debited and retailer's account is credited by the computer during the amount of purchase. Okay, next is telemarketing. Telebanking. Telebanking facilitates the customer to do entire non-cash related banking on telephone. Under this device, automatic voice recorder is used for simpler queries and transactions. For complicated queries and transactions, manned phone terminals are used. In a telebanking, that is telephone banking facilities, the customer will do entire non-cash related banking on telephone itself. Okay, that facility it will provide. Next one is corporate banking terminal. Corporate banking terminal enables the large corporate customers can log into the bank's database and have access to their accounts, transactions from their business houses. Okay, it is corporate banking terminal where the corporate persons, the corporate customers will directly log into the bank database itself and they will access their accounts and transactions from their own business houses. It is that facility will be provided for corporate persons who will have the accounts in a bank and okay, last one is electronic data interchange. Electronic data interchange is the exchange of business documents like purchase order, invoices, shipping, notices, receiving advices, etc. in a standard computer processed universally accepted format between trading partners. Electronic data interchange, it is electronic exchange of business documents like purchase order here, invoices, shipping, notices, receiving advices, etc. in a standard computer processed universally accepted format between trading partners. Electronic data interchange can also be used to transmit financial information and payments in electronic form. Okay. These are the innovative services offered by the electronic banking. Okay, next class we will discuss different topics. Okay, have a good day, be healthy and be happy.